Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all of you who have joined us across all continents. Looking at almost 500 registrations, it is clear that most of us believe that AI is expected to make profound changes in the marketing space and will affect every marketer in a positive manner if leveraged. So, thank you for everyone who's joined us today. And I'd like to very quickly introduce myself. My name is Dilip Srinivasan. I am the Chief Digital Strategist at Marlabs. I lead the digital transformation, IoT, AI, and customer journey initiatives. And I'm also joined by Senthil Nathan, who heads our AI and cognitive science practice. His team is behind our flagship AI product, the mAdvisor, which will be the basic topic of today in the AI business. So, very quickly, let me introduce Marlabs as a company for those who do not know us well. We are a 22-year-old company with our headquarters in New Jersey. We have over 2,300 associates and a spread of over 100 clients. We, 2 years ago, transformed ourselves to become a digital company and have helped clients in their digital journeys and implemented also marquee projects in the IoT and Salesforce space. We have a few digital innovation labs that are focused on IoT, digital solutions, and AI. In fact, we bought out the industry's first automated machine learning AI platform, mAdvisor, which is what we are going to show you today. This is our flagship product, and we are very proud of the accolades it has been receiving from Gartner and Forrester, who have seen this product. Most importantly, according to our clients, it costs a fraction of the costs that are being charged by some of the leaders in the industry, such as products like Watson or Einstein, to implement use cases. Okay, that's about us. Let's get on with the subject we are all here for. Let us understand the key shifts that are happening in the marketing world today. And let's also look at how priorities have changed for the marketing department. According to Gartner, 33% of organizations surveyed say they will link AI to customer engagement applications. And also 35% say that they will integrate AI to call center service and support. 30% of CMOs say that they will actually integrate AI to digital marketing. So it is very clear that AI is going to be very prevalent in the marketing space. If you look at marketing today, you really see that traditional marketing needed support from many functional individuals to either classify, generate demand, or engage with customers or consumers. They needed data scientists to identify patterns from data provided by data analysts. They needed demographic information from research analysts to target and segment the market. And they also needed content and support functions to ensure customer engagement. This made campaigns long, tedious, and expensive. More importantly, the strike rates were pretty low. This is because as humans, we can really understand and learn maybe one, two, or maximum three dimensions of data. But if you look at marketing as we go forward, marketing will become more integrated and will interact with machines more and more. If you look at the AI-driven marketer today, he understands that machines are in fact more better than humans in pattern recognition, as they can process more data and dimensions of data. This is really what people refer to as machine learning. For example, if we had lots of data for sales versus advertising spend, We can plot the data and see some kind of patterns. If the machine can learn these patterns, it can make predictions based on what it has learned. While one or two or three, even three dimensions are easy for humans to understand and learn, machines can learn many, many more dimensions. In fact, machines can learn from hundreds or even thousands of dimensions. That's why machines can look at lots of dimensional data and determine patterns. We can use all these techniques to basically do either classification or prediction. This provides tremendous impact for organizations in the marketing space. Due to all these AI advances and automated support systems, there is significant impact on marketing. It's important not to see AI as a threat, but as a tool that can make you enhance customer experience, predict and get involved in your customer journeys, continuously improve outcomes, either in brand improvement, campaign efficiency, or customer intimacy. AI can actually also help you to react with speed and agility to today's demands and vastly improve efficiencies and, most importantly, empower you to make smarter decisions. So if you really see the key action points and for marketers are based on key shifts that are happening and how these priorities for marketing departments have changed. Marketers need to have scalable strategy to analyze and the ever increasing data assets. Quality of insights and speed of decision making will determine market standing. Augmented data analysis and machine learning platforms can help marketers with speed and agility on decision making. Further, brand optimization can be ensured through use of chatbots and virtual assistants. Marketers need also to train and equip the marketing organization on the various bots that may be used, ranging from data analysis to report creations, etc. And most importantly, AI should not be seen as a standalone tool, but it should be seen as an integrated element into the overall marketing strategy. Finally, one needs to understand that digital assets need to be voice and visual enabled. That is extremely key today because more and more of today's generation prefer to interact with voice. So if you look at what we have brought in as our flagship product, mAdvisor, it is really an automated machine reasoning platform that translates data from enterprise systems into meaningful insights and predictions in the form of narratives without any manual intervention. You will see the power of this platform during the demo, where insights, predictions, simple English-based narratives are fully and automatically generated by this machine. This machine, mAdvisor, has the ability to analyze very large amounts of data, to identify and generate patterns. It uses automated prediction framework to allow for scale. It can also analyze all forms of data, both structured and unstructured. It can automatically, through deep analysis, build analyst briefs, saving huge amounts of time. It's really a very powerful solution for sure. So where can this kind of platform be used? Let us look at some of the use cases. AI use cases in marketing can be classified into three categories. It can be used for analysis, where the focus is segmentation, targeting, scoring, and analytics. Few examples of use cases that fall into this space here are customer behavior analysis, automated contact center speech analytics, sentiment analysis, etc. Most of these use cases typically fall into what one can call as categorization segment. The second bigger and most important area for the marketer is in the use of AI for prediction. In fact, AI solutions based on machine learning, while it requires us feeding in lots of data, helps machine learn on this data and see patterns. As I mentioned before, once machines learn these patterns, it can make predictions that human can not even come close to. This is precisely why we coined the webinar, The Rise of the AI Marketer, as with the power of AI, the marketers will be strongly empowered to be able to make decisions. Some use cases in this arena include client lifetime value prediction, predicting customers with credit who will default, or predicting customers who are likely to return purchased goods. In fact, our demo today will show you a use case that predicts which customers are likely to return purchased goods in a retail store. The third form of use case that platforms like mAdvisor can use is to act based on outputs that these machines provide. Robotics today are being used to put back misplaced items in the stores. Bots are used to converse and act on needs of customers needing services, etc. So we have used the AI-based mAdvisor product for a variety of cross-industry platforms that have realized substantial gains in revenue, client satisfaction, or even cost optimization. I am going to hand over my further discussion to Sendil, who heads our AI efforts, to go over some of the platform features and success stories. Sendil?
So, thanks Dilip for the wonderful introduction. So, as Dilip was telling, okay, so mAdvisor is has been designed, okay, as as a robust and scalable AI and cognitive computing platform, and it comes packed with a host of interesting features. Okay, so for example, as a marketer, you would have data residing in various sources like web clicks, Google Analytics, your CRM data, and your campaign management data. And all of these data needs to be analyzed. Okay, but the problem is, okay, your data sources keeps on increasing. Okay, and added to that, the digital revolution has only added more and more data sources. Here, using automated pattern discovery, you can automatically analyze any amount of data. And second comes AI-based narratives engine. Okay, so this is a critical component of mAdvisor. So what it does is it automatically creates narratives for your business insights. Okay, and it can also automatically create briefs for your sales presentations, marketing presentations, and most importantly, okay, content personalization. Okay, so if you want to send personalized content, okay, to different segments of customers, it can be done using natural language. So, and also you can also come out with interesting way of providing credit card summaries or mutual fund summaries, okay, or investment wealth reports. So those are all interesting applications where marketers are employing natural language generation. And next is automated machine learning. So currently, most of the machine learning models are actually built by data scientists, okay, which actually consume a lot of time, okay, cost and infrastructure. So using automated machine learning, okay, the tasks currently which are actually being done by data scientists, okay, can actually be done by data analysts and business users. In fact, Gartner predicts, okay, most of the auto ML features will become a standard set of features, okay, in the next 4 or 5 years. So using mAdvisor, you can build your own churn prediction or your customer segmentation model or even your campaign scoring model without any dependency on data scientists. Then we also provide, okay, cognitive and predictive apps like churn prediction, okay, and opportunity scoring, sales candidate scoring out of the box so that you don't have to build it right from the scratch. As a platform, it is scalable, and it can handle any type of data, okay, be it structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. And later, if you want to do real-time analysis of a real-time campaign analysis, real-time anomaly detection, okay, or real-time social media streaming analysis, okay, so that is also possible. And you can actually integrate it with your existing marketing ecosystem, since it comes with pre-built connectors to most of this popular CRM and data sources. And another interesting feature is, okay, you can kind of enrich your internal data using external data, since we have web crawlers which can crawl through websites, fetch you the data, okay, and wherein you can get, okay, some different perspective on your enterprise data. So what are the problems we have solved? Okay, so we have solved a diverse range of problems. Okay, I mean, we have solved problems related to machine learning, NLP, and also we are also currently building cognitive assistance, AI-based avatars for companies. Okay, so there are a diverse range of problems. Okay, we help marketers and the sales professionals. Okay, but for this webinar, okay, so these are the set of 6 interesting use cases, okay, what we would like to share with you. Okay, the first case study is for one of the world's largest life sciences firms, okay, and their main problem was they were using an opportunity scoring model, which comes pre-built within their CRM system, but it was not giving them proper results. So then using mAdvisor, we built them a machine learning model, okay, which increased their conversions by 12%, which actually meant millions of dollars in terms of revenue for that client. And another problem is an interesting problem, okay, but which you would be kind of facing in your life is basically reputation management. So for one of the leading CPG players, okay, basically they were facing a social media backlash with respect to a product side effects. Then using mAdvisor's social intelligence feature, we analyzed external data forums and social media data, and actually found that this brand was performing better than the industry average when it comes to side effects. And also it had some 3 to 4 attributes where it was ranked better than the industry leader. Now, with this result, marketers came out with a campaign, okay, and then created awareness among within the social media. So, using this, okay, they were able to disassociate the perception of side effects, okay, from the public. And another interesting case study, okay, or the recent thing, use case, what we did was, this is for a leading e-commerce company. So for them, 1 out of 5 orders were getting returned. Okay, so which means, okay, a huge impact to their revenue and their margin. So here we took their last 2 years of historical data, and then, okay, using mAdvisor, we were able to find out, okay, what are the trends of returns, what were the causal factors, and how are returns performing across key dimensions. And then we also built a machine learning model which was able to predict which orders are most likely to to be returned with 91% accuracy. Now, using this solution, okay, they were able to reduce their returns by 30%, okay, which is a huge impact in terms of revenues.
Thank you, Sindhu. So let's go into a demo. So what we're going to do is actually do a demo of actual use case and show you the power of the platform. And so this is a story of a marketer who developed outstanding results using AI. So this is the CEO, Gene, who basically came and said that they've had serious problems on product returns, and it is hurting the revenue and margins, and she wanted me to look at it. So I basically said, being didn't have much options anyway, so I told them that I would take this on priority and sort this in a week or two.
Hi, Dilip. Sure. So let me identify the root cause and also see if we can predict which transactions are more likely to be returned.
Yes, and just do that because I think I have to get to the bottom of this. So take a week or two, and please make sure this gets you the results, because otherwise we are in big trouble.
So let me summon my own data scientist, mAdvisor. It has powerful features that I can employ, automated pattern discovery and automated prediction. Here, and this is mAdvisor. So now what you are seeing is the order cancellation data, historical data. We have around close to 150K records, and this is what we want to analyze. Okay, so if you look at, okay, so if I want to analyze, all I need to do is, okay, choose the variable, okay, and then choose the set of analysis, and then just enter the name of the analysis to be created. So now the machine takes care of choosing the relevant variables, what needs to be done. So as soon as I click the button, it runs hundreds and thousands of algorithms at the backend. Okay, choose and extracts the insights, puts together the insights in the form of narratives. And okay, so now we see the analysis results. Okay, so as you see, okay, in this results, there are around 16% of orders that got cancelled. And uh, it also presents you, okay, which are, when what is the order trend, okay, in which it is getting cancelled. It also highlights, okay, so what are the causal factors. And now what you are actually seeing is the influencing factors, okay, which is affecting product returns. So if you look at payment method has figured as the single most important criteria which is affecting product returns. So when you take a deep dive into payment method, it now circles out, okay, that cash on delivery and card on delivery are the two main payment methods which have significantly contributed to the product returns. And then, okay, it also deep dive into card on delivery and tries to find out why is card on delivery high. Okay, so then it finds out that the state of California, and the customer type new, and on weekends the cancellation is really high. So now moving on to the next video where we show the automated sorry okay, so now we are about to build a machine learning model, okay, which is going to predict uh, uh, product returns. Okay, so now uh, what we are actually going to do is train the historical data, okay, to predict product returns. And now we have allocated 80 percentage, okay, to train and 20 percentage to test. So we are using the automatic mode of mAdvisor to build the predictive model, okay, wherein mAdvisor does your data transformation, feature engineering, as well as choosing the right set of algorithms for model prediction. It also evaluates the model for accuracy and gives a report, okay, which is which can be interpreted by business users and data analysts. Now you see the results, okay, so where it has ranked multiple models, okay, and then it also provides which are the variables which had a significant impact on product returns. And you can come down, okay, and then the next phase is actually predicting this data, this model on a newer data set. So this is a newer data set, okay, which has around 1,500 transactions. Here we don't know yet, okay, whether the orders are going to get returned or not. Now, what we are actually going to do is, okay, the model what we built here, okay, so we are going to run through each of these transactions, okay, and to find out which of, what is the status of this orders going to be? Is it going to get returned, or will the customer buy it out? And then it also gives you what is the probability score going to be. Now it tells that, okay, 70 percentage of the orders are going to get cancelled, okay, which is a huge problem. And it also gives you the reason why. And then you can actually drill down to the order level report, okay, now which gives, okay, what is the predicted status for each of this order and what is the probability that is going to be. So now coming back to the end of this demo, what we are actually seeing is we have seen, okay, analysis which would have taken 3 or 4 days time, we were able to do it within minutes or hours, and a machine learning model which would have taken 3 to 4 weeks, we were able to complete it, okay, within a day. Okay, so that is the amount of productivity, okay, that mAdvisor brings in.
Fantastic, Sendil. I
Dilip,
really was not expecting your results until 2 weeks.
Dilip,
You really achieved you really achieved it very fast. Thank you so much. I think we now have a plan to basically improve our reductions also going forward. Thank you, folks. Uh, so you've seen the demo of mAdvisor. It's an extremely powerful demo, and you folks have seen what the power of AI can do. At just a fraction of time and cost, we could bring about a huge impact. This helped the organization retain market leadership, enhance customer loyalty and profitability, and most importantly, empower the marketer to make targeted targeted marketing decisions, especially on campaigns, etc. What we actually showed you was basically implemented in our client. So it's actually a use case that we basically have perfected for the returns industry. I hope you all enjoyed the webinar. What we can share with you a number of additional use cases, which you also please connect with us on LinkedIn or contact us, and we can share more of these use cases and details for your firm. We also have an interesting promotion that's going on at this point. For 5 qualified customers, we are ready to identify a business problem that you wish to solve, and we can basically provide you a custom solution uh, with AI, absolutely free of cost, and for basically unlimited access for 6 months. We really believe that it's a very powerful tool for marketers, and I think it's really important for organizations to start taking the value of AI into their organization. With this, I'll open the forum for a few questions. We've had huge participation here, so many of the questions, there are already quite a few questions that have come. We may not be able to answer all of them given the aspect of time, but we will make sure we email you folks the answers for the ones that we don't respond to. All right, so let's open it up for questions.
the first question what we have is, okay, I mean, about what is the cost, that pricing methodology that we follow. So here in mAdvisor, so we have three components. One is the narratives for BI, where wherein, okay, it is for creating briefs from your data visualization tools like Tableau, ClickSense, and Power BI. That would be around $10 per user per month. And for the automated pattern discovery, it is around $75 per user per month. And for the machine learning use cases, okay, it is based on uh, from use case to use case, okay, where it ranges from $6,000 per use case per month, all the way up to $12,500 per use case per month. So we also work on the outcome-based pricing is also available. Okay, so that is also something. Okay, what we do.
There's another question here that has been asked about how long does it take to implement use cases? I think the answer is that we have, depending on the use case, of course, but we have implemented use cases within 4 to 6 weeks where they have seen positive results.
The next question is, okay, what are the cognitive capabilities of the product? So basically, it contains the key capabilities are machine learning, machine reasoning, and then natural language generation, where it puts together the entire narrative for business insights. Then also natural language processing. Speech analytics is something in the roadmap. Okay, so these are the main cognitive capabilities of the product. And another interesting question, okay, so how do you compare against Einstein or Watson? Yeah, so every product has its own benefits and differentiators. So when it comes to uh, how we compare against Einstein and Watson is, okay, so basically if you look at, okay, the automated machine learning component, okay, so wherein we empower the marketers themselves to build the models and deploy it, okay, uh, and help them to address a plethora of use cases, okay, so that is a key differentiator. So when it comes to Watson, okay, so most of it comes integrated, okay, and the flexibility to move around the models is limited. And also when it comes to scalability, okay, so since we are built natively on Hadoop and Spark, okay, so for us, okay, we don't cap it at 10 million or 100 million rows, okay, so ours can handle more data uh, compared to Einstein, okay, so that is the key differentiator what I see.
Okay, good. All right. I think we may have for one more question if there is. You want to take that or you want to?
Yeah, you can take the delay.
Okay. So I think the basic question really is that what is the this is a very interesting kind of question, is that does this require a lot of technical knowledge to implement? Actually, if you saw the demo, you saw that the user interface is very, very simple, very easy. Any marketer can actually automatically use the application easily without any help. He can actually make changes to variables to see outcomes, or he can actually let the mAdvisor, the machine itself, do the necessary make the necessary decisions on the variables. So it's an extremely easy user interface. If you saw the second demo, it very clearly showed how simple it was to move from one part of the uh, uh, what do you call analysis to the other. So it's again very user friendly, very easy for any marketer to basically operate on its own. Okay. Right. I think uh, we've I think we've got a few other questions which we can answer through email. I think on the time, I think we should be. I just want to thank everyone for being on this webinar. It's been a privilege for us to have all of you with us. Thank you for your time, and we appreciate what you call you taking this time and being with us. Please feel free to connect with us. And if there are any questions or if you want any specific demos for your own organizations independently, we'll be very happy to do so. Thank you very much.